Good morning, Kilbourne. This is your WKHS News for Friday, February 6th. I'm Monica Thomas.
And I'm Audrey Wachtel.
February is Black History Month, and it's always good to be reminded of people's sensitivities. Alex Posniak and Harvey Riffle remind us how graffiti can be harmful.
Symbols can mean many things, but some symbols can be derogatory and negative. They can also be hurtful. In honor of Black History Month, we want to remind students the history of these signs and why they shouldn't be used. Mr. Buck and Mr. Jordan help us remind you of the history of these signs. So, signs like the swastika, the Confederate flag, the lightning bolts, and the Celtic cross. Could you give us some history on these signs?
Sure. Well, some of them have been around for a long time. Actually, the swastika has been around for probably 5,000 years. It was a symbol representing good fortune and prosperity in ancient India. And so, obviously, it was appropriated by the Nazis later on, but originally it was a benign symbol. It was not something that people were afraid of or something that represented anything objectionable. The Celtic cross is probably 1,000+ years old. It represents a time when Christianity was appearing in places like Britain and Ireland, where people of Celtic origin were embracing Christianity. So that's an older one. The Stars and Bars, which is the Confederate flag, was adopted in, I think, 1861 with the Confederacy. And then finally, the lightning bolts were a symbol of Hitler's SS divisions. And it was they're a stylized version of the letters SS, Schutzstaffel, which is sort of special task force divisions that were some of the most politically and philosophically and ideologically radical parts of the Nazi army.
Kids are using these symbols without really thinking that it's an issue. Sometimes it even makes headlines. Do you think kids understand what these signs represent?
I think for the most part, again, I think they're looking for that reaction. And they understand that it's a negative symbol. They understand that it is something that is historically hateful or negative. And for that reason, that's why they're choosing to use it. They don't perhaps understand the history behind it. They don't understand the hatred behind it. They don't understand the persecution and the death behind a lot of these symbols. And as a result, they look at trying to get that instant reaction. But I tend to think that they don't actually understand what they mean in terms of their reality and the impact that they actually can have, especially to the people who historically have been persecuted by these white supremacist groups or white supremacist beliefs like the Nazis or skinheads or so forth. And they don't understand the level of hatred that these symbols represent.
Alex Posniak, WKHS News.
Wednesday marked the National Day of Signing for many athletes, including some here at Kilbourne. Aaron Ware went to the event to get the inside scoop.
National Letter of Intent Signing Day is a big day where many players who had the opportunity to play in high school will be extended an opportunity to continue their football career at the college level.
Without my parents, I wouldn't be standing here today, so I thank you both and I love you. My grandparents have given me continuous support, and I am thankful that they were at every game for always being positive, even when times were tough. Throughout this, they've been my #1 fans. Seeing them in the stands on...
Mom, words can't even describe how much you mean to me. From taking me to WYB football to coming to my games in the bitter cold, you're always there for me no matter what. I wouldn't be playing sports today if it wasn't for you. When you defeated cancer, helped me push me in football. If you could beat cancer, then I knew I could overcome any obstacle that came with football. Thank you, and I love you. I'd like to thank my twin sister, Lauren, because she is undoubtedly my biggest fan. Thank you, and I love you a lot.
I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me in everything that I've done academically and winning. I'd like to thank Coach Combs, Coach Meyer, and the Ohio State University for giving me the opportunity to play football at the next level. And I would like to thank my extended family and my friends for always being there and supporting me. Thank you, and go Bucks.
I'd like to thank Coach Moore. You helped me when I was down at the beginning of the season and wasn't playing up to my full potential. You encouraged me to just do my job and not try to do anything beyond myself. I love being coached by you because you always made practice fun, and we were always doing something different each day.
Grant Chesser, Liam McCullough, Dominic Brown, J.C. Bata. Congratulations. Aaron Ware, WKHS News.
Winter formal is tomorrow night. Are you going? Maya Happ and I talked to some students about their plans for the evening.
Winter formal is tomorrow, and girls, it is not too late to ask. We talked to Kilbourne students about their plans for the night.
Are you going to winter formal?
No, because nobody will ask me.
I don't think I'm going to. Me and a group of my friends were actually thinking about going to play laser tag dressed up in our homecoming dresses.
Are you going to winter formal? Why or why not?
I'm not sure yet because I haven't been asked.
I am going to winter formal because I have a girlfriend and she asked me to go.
Winter formal?
Yeah, I am. I was actually nominated for the Queen and King of Hearts court, so donate to everyone. It's a really good cause, and it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, it's going to be the mom.
Are you going to winter formal this year?
Yeah, my friends and I are going in a big group.
So why is this year's winter formal so important?
It's so important because we need to raise money for prom next year, and we haven't sold a lot of tickets, so please come to formal. It'll be a lot of fun.
Come out and support the sophomore class from 8 to 11 p.m. Tickets can be bought online or for $12 at the door. This has been Maya Happ and Annika Thomas, WKHS News. Kilbourne's been raising a lot of money for the American Childhood Cancer Organization. Riley Norman and Kayla Beals tell us how that money will help a kindergartner at Bluffsview Elementary School.
On Wednesday, Kayla and I had the amazing opportunity to meet Timmy Wayne, a kindergartner at Bluffsview fighting cancer. His teacher and principal tells us where the money is going and how we can help him.
How will the money help Timmy and other kids fighting cancer?
The money that the high school students collect will help with research. I've done a little research myself on the organization that you've chosen, and wonderful choice. One of the main things that they do is research to find less toxic chemicals to treat childhood cancer. Timmy's a little guy, and he's lost about 10 pounds. And while the chemotherapy will help with the cancer, stopping that growth, it's also very strong and will impact his healthy cells. So the research that they do with the less toxic chemotherapy is it's a priceless sort of investment.
Even though Timmy is in and out of school, how can we help keep his spirits up?
I think things that have made him really, really happy and excited is when he's receiving cards and notes of support. He just gets really excited. He has a little backpack that goes to and from school when he's not here with his brother, JJ. And just those pictures, and I think coming from older kids would really make him excited. He gets so many at the elementary level, but I know coming from high schoolers, he'd be thrilled.
How are you guys keeping his spirits up?
We FaceTime him often, and often right before his treatments, the whole class will FaceTime, which is pretty special. He gets excited. And as a school, Bluffsview's done quite a few things. Along with videos, there was a YouTube video that was made along with the song Happy that is just awesome that he's really enjoyed. So Bluffsview's really come together, raised a lot of money to help in certain ways with the family.
One of the outreach programs from Children's Hospital is they have a social worker who comes into the school. She came and she talked with the sixth graders where Timmy's brother is a student, JJ, and gave them a whole lot of details about Timmy's cancer. But then she also came into the kindergarten room and shared just some real basic information about what their friend Timmy would be going through with the kindergartners, and I think it was very, very helpful. But the biggest thing that she did was she brought a monkey, and it's called a monkey in his chair, and we have a Bluffsview T-shirt on the monkey, an orange Bluffsview T-shirt, because orange is the color for kidney cancer. And when Timmy is not at school, the monkey sits in his chair. One of the things this really brings to light to all of us here at Bluffsview is that it's really hit home. You know, Timmy is our little kindergartner, and we know Timmy's family, and there are so many children impacted that you're not aware of until you get into the middle of something like this. It's a wonderful gift that you are giving.
Timmy would love to get letters and pictures of encouragement from older kids, so if you would like to, you can send them to Bluffsview Elementary School, addressed to Timmy. Riley Norman, WKHS News.
This has been your WKHS News. Good luck to all winter sports this weekend, and hope to see you at the dance on Saturday. Thanks for watching, and go Wolves!